and welcome back to my channel where we talk about all things Transformers and Transformers action figure related. And today on my channel we're going to be taking a look at a figure that I've been super hyped to pick up for a while. Yes, I already have 2 more of these in my collection, but they're not Straxus. So this is the latest from the Darius line, which is the different takes that they have on Galvatron from the Legendary Heroes. This is where they've turned Galvatron into my favourite Decepticon leader ever, Lord Straxus, or as they call him, Haraldr? Haraldr. He won't be getting called that again. So let's start with the box art on this, and this is the best box art I've ever seen. I do not care. This is absolutely phenomenal. Well done to the dudes over at Newage, because I absolutely love this. Straight out of Nightfall, one of the best scenes in Batman ever, where Batman's back is broken by Bane, and here we have Lord Straxus breaking Prime's back. Yes, I'm here for this. This is absolutely fantastic. We've got Newage looking in the center. This is Lord of the Black Mountain, or Dark Mount. Yes, I was wondering what would break first. Straight line out of Nightfall there as well. Loving the way they've mashed them two together. So you have Lord of Black Mountain, really he's the Lord of Dark Mount, and then he is a 23B Legendary Heroes. Obviously this is the legendary scale. On the side we have Lord Straxus himself, and the other product shot here, Lord of Dark Mountain. On the back we have another product shot and also a warning, don't eat your children because they have small parts. And then at the top we have Legendary Heroes, at the bottom we have our barcode, and then on both sides are the same. If we open this bad boy up for a second, I can get out the destructions. Destructions for this dude are the same destructions that have come with every single one of these so far. So these are for Galvatron, but you have a Straxus, but it's okay. It's not like it was with the Shattered Glass Megatron. Everything just transforms the same. Now let's get to the main event himself, and you can see here that he is just a Galvatron with a different bit in the front. That's it. That's all they've done here. That's all it needs. I don't care about this. Obviously, you know, if you have Darius, then you'll see he is a very nice, I think he's a drill, you know, for this one to go with the mining thing. This, I'll have to say straight off, this is loose as all hell. Maybe if I turn it around. No, on mine, this really doesn't stay in, unfortunately. So you'll probably see it fall out quite a few times. Very unfortunate that this doesn't stay in. But I don't intend to really ever have it in this mode. I don't have another Straxus, so he will be staying like this. I do love the fact that it's got real super shiny paint. The paint on this is absolutely gorgeous. The metallic look on this is fantastic paint. You've got the lovely die cast here on the knees. These are all die cast around the legs and everything. We have the wheels, you'll see as well here. I've not pegged this in here correctly, and you can see on, if I bring out the Shattered Glass version of Megatron, they do peg in, but I have not pegged them in on this one, because what I found on my last 2 that I've reviewed is that these arms after the first transformation go very loose, and I'm not sure if when you peg this into there that it overstretches this joint for some reason and then makes everything all loose. So I haven't pegged it in, so hopefully the arms will still be very strong after the first transformation. But that's everything you need to know really about this. He does have other accessories, but they aren't used in this form. He's a nice looking drill. He does have the wheels here that look great. Nothing really articulates or does anything in this mode, but he's a nice looking little drill. So now it's time for the comparison, and let's compare him to his wave mates, I guess, for the amount of Dariuses that we have. So the first one will be the shattered glass version of Megatron. Yesterday we got the release of the Hasbro one on what that looks like, and the alt mode on that looks like ass, and the same here with this one, looks like ass. And then next to Galvatron, we can see obviously he's very nice next to Galvatron, and they all look fairly similar. This one has just got some slight alterations to it, some extra little bits, but I think they look great together in this mode. Nice little collection. And then to bring in something slightly bigger from the main line, we can bring in Megatron here in his Earthrise tank mode, and we can see that he's way smaller than Megs. Transformation time on this dude then. The first thing we're going to do is remove this. We'll look at this later. It's super cool. So then we look at the rest of the body here, and the first thing that we're going to want to do is just start to loosen off everything here. So we'll move the arms back out, so this section here will go in and twist it back around, and then we've got that section there, and then we can move this one around again, move it and swing it around. You've got the arms pretty much back where you want them to be. Then this section here will unclip. So I need to, there we go, unclip this and bring this section up. So this section here has kind of multiple parts inside it. So the first thing you're going to do is just fold those bits back in. There we go. So you've got those there like that. Then with this section here, just move the arm bit out and move the arm out there, so you've got all of this here, because there's lots of twisting and turning that we have to do here. So the first twist that we'll do is bring the body just in and then out, and then just sit this back just there while we do the rest of this. So we move this section here, and then put the arms up and the arms up. Now with the arms in the up position like this, fold the arm up, because you need to be able to clear this gap here, because this section here twists around like that. So lots of clearance and stuff to do there. Then once you've cleared that, we can fold the arm back down and fold the arm back down, so you can see there's a little hood and everything is out. Bring this back down and round to the back. Then we need to maneuver this up, and then we're going to move the whole body round. So there's three twists that this bad boy does. Fold this section in and fold this section in, so it's like that, and then it will just sit back to make his hips here. This piece here, always remember to do this, because I always forget. There's two little switches. They look like switches, but they're not switches. They just go down and down. I always forget those bad boys and have to open the whole thing up again. Once you've got that section, you can close this down, because that's pretty much everything done for the body. Arms just piece into here. You can see there's a little clip on it there. And then there's also a little clip just here for you to just stick the arm in. This section goes down and in there, and then this goes up, and then you've got a tab here and a tab here. You just tab in and tab in. And you can see Lord Straxus still wearing his mask, which is more than he's doing in the IDW one at the moment, so that's good. Looking pretty good so far. Then we can open the legs up, so just unclip here and unclip here. The kind of concertina round, and then back on themselves like that, and then it's just a matter of getting all of the folding right here. It's in, back on itself. I'll bend the knee and then fold it back. So you need to twist this foot round kind of at the same time as well, and then clip it back in and then back on. Make sure that this is down and then this is down as well. Same for the other side. Undo everything and then unfold the leg, bring it down, back on itself, and then we can do all of the folding and the maneuvering of the foot back into the position that you want it to be in, which is around the front, and then snap it back, collapse it down, and then our fully transformed Lord Straxus. So Lord Straxus, the best leader of the Decepticons, certainly from the comics, one of my favourite characters ever, and one I really wish would become a member of the animated universe or any of the universes, because unfortunately he's never been out of the comic books, which is a real shame. But this figure does him huge amounts of justice. This is exactly what I wanted from this figure. Beautiful. Love the metallic paint on this that just shimmers and shines away in the light. The red bits on the arm that really set it off as well. Nice gold bronzed out type colour here on the front, somewhere between gold and bronze anyway. And then red, kind of yellow gold eyes here as well. Tracks just sit on the back just like a bit of a Galvatron. Around the back, he's a beaut. Look at that, it's so clean around the back. I mean, it does look like Galvatron. He's got those classic Galvatron legs, don't get me wrong, but there's enough here that's different to really set it off. Nice little changes here on the legs as well. Obviously I will do the comparison between him, Galvatron, and the Shattered Glass, so you can really see where those differences are. But all in all, this is a beautiful figure. Looking at his head sculpt, gorgeous head sculpt with that kind of breathing filter that he has here with the three sections, red bit on his head. Absolutely gorgeous. Well done to Newage here. This is everything I wanted from this figure. Definitely my favorite figure so far out of this this range of Dariuses that they have. Beautiful. Let's check out the articulation on this dude then. First things first, we can look at the head. Head will get a full 360 and it will go up and down, up and down. You get quite a lot of range of movement here, which is good. On the arm, we can get a full 360 here on the arm, and this is where we can now see, yeah, that does seem to be as good as it was out of the box. So this is the joint that tended to not work afterwards. This to be fair, this one was a little floppy out of the box, but both of them are in a better state than they were for my other figures after it. So when it comes to the transformation, I think that could be the problem, plugging that section in here. So don't do that if you're having the same problem as I am from the figures. Obviously I do also have my little bit of kiki to try and fix anything that's loose, so I'm not overly concerned, I guess, when it comes to some of it. But really nice. You do get some hand articulation here as well. You get a full 360 here at the hips, obviously, because of all the ronda this guy has to do. He's got a nice 360 here. On his legs, he'll go not too much forward, unfortunately. He gets a kind of nice range back, but not too much forward. He'll get a lot out to the side. I believe that he should be able to do a pretty strong kick like a ninja now, because he is no, he can't. No, can you do it? Yeah, he can ninja kick, so that's pretty good. He's pretty well balanced. Just takes a little bit to get there. He also has some swivel here at the top of the legs, an overextension at the knee due to the transformation. This bit will just kind of look a bit weird hanging out there. And then the toes are really articulated, so you've got an up, down, a toe articulation, left, right, everything you want to do. So he's superposable. So yeah, he's superposable and just the perfect little Straxus. Really well done, Newage. Very happy with this figure. So like everything in this range, this dude comes with a fair amount of accessories, and the first one is this awesome pickaxe. Look at that. Look how cool it is. You just flip out one section and you just flip out the other section. Yes. Oh yes. That is absolutely perfect. Right into this. So he gets to hold his pickaxe here. Swing that pickaxe. Beautiful. Really nice looking silver pickaxe. Very different to the rest of the weapons that you can get with other figures. So cool. Other accessories with this dude are, he comes with a load of hands. Exactly the same as all the other Darius's, and the way that you swap these over is just by pulling off the hand that he currently has there. So it's just on a little well, just a little port that goes in there to stick his hand in there. So I don't know which hand I'll use. This one I think has a lot of power. This one has a lot of power to it. I like it. I like this one. And then we also get kind of this hand, which is more like a trigger finger, but it doesn't have a gun. So I'm not exactly sure what the point in that one is. And then you get the and if you want him to be Straxus Fonzarelli, and he can give it a bit of a pew 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 pew. Okay, so now it's time for the comparison, and let's start with, I guess it's wave mates, because Darius is a huge wave of figures next to the Galvatron here, and we can see the differences now. Really good actually, from Galvatron to this. Obviously different head sculpt, no arm cannon that comes with him, but does still have the port, so if I want to Galvatron him up, I can Galvatron him up. The legs are obviously different on this one as well. We get these little bits here. Galvatron has these massive shin guards that only he has on there to give him that full-on Galvatron look. Obviously the paint difference and the chest difference, and that's pretty much it. They always seem to do a different head, different chest, and some differences on the legs. If we bring in Shattered Glass Megs, we can see again, there's differences within the head sculpt, the chest, and the legs, and then obviously there's paint differences all over. But no, really looking fantastic together. Love this set. And then if we bring back in Megatron, who obviously is Voyager scale, we can see that he is very small because he's Legend scale compared to Mighty Megatron Earthrise. So he's not really going to fit in, unfortunately, and he's certainly at that size not going to take control of the Decepticons, but I'm sure he'll still have a good go. Everyone can fit in the smelting pit. So, final thoughts on the Lord of Darkmount himself, and would I recommend him? Yes, I would definitely recommend him, but I am biased as anything because this is my favourite Decepticon leader of all time. The figure itself is absolutely fantastic. I do still have a challenge. I will say that this one, especially when he's holding this weapon, is, of course he won't do it properly now, a little, no, he's doing it now. This one does feel a little bit loose still. See if I can get it to do it. Let's see. No, it's holding the poses now. This arm seems a little bit intimate. You can see it there. Yeah, so this arm is still a little looser than I'd want. But when it gets to about here, the friction starts to kick in. This arm is perfect still, so it's better than it was. Everything else works absolutely fine. Transformed it a couple of times now. No paint chipping, no nothing like that. So yeah, I would definitely recommend it. I do think going forward though, these plugs in the side during the transformation, I wouldn't put those in. Let me know your thoughts on this dude down in the comments, and would you like to see Straxus in an animation? I certainly would, and I'll see you in my next video. Alright guys, in a bit, peace!